Hey y'all, I am back for part 2 of inks, air, and water slide. And I did not get to do the water slide. I had to help my husband with something right quick. So in part 1, we applied our inks using an air compressor. Can you see the bottom? It turned out real pretty. And when epoxy is on this, it's going to look real nice. And the next step is to add our water slide. After applying the inks, I did run outside and spray this with a sealer so that the inks won't run when they get wet. So make sure that you do that before you get the cup wet. And the next thing, this will be a short one, I'm just going to add my water slide. And I'm going to try to angle y'all down so that you can see, for those of you that need a little help with water slide. Once you get the hang of it, you can really make some cute stuff. Here's another one that I'm working on right now. And I like to add things so it doesn't just look like a sticker stuck on a cup. So I did my elephant and water slide, and then I hand painted just a rock for him to sit on, and then some little flowers coming out of the rock, just to make it, look a little nicer. I stuck a sunflower over here, and this is where I'll personalize with someone's name. So anyway, I have fun doing water slides, and then here's the giraffe one that I'm working on also for my wine drinking friends. And these have their first coat of epoxy, and the next step on those will be to personalize. So like I said, once you get the hang of water slide, you can have fun and mix things. Don't just stick a picture on it. Think about other ways that you can enhance it and make it look a little nicer and more dimensional. So I'm gonna try to angle y'all down so that you'll be able to see what I'm doing, but without dumping my phone. Hopefully that will work. So this is just a dish towel. And to hold my cup steady, I take a dish towel and fold it in half. And then I roll my ends in like this. I don't do anything fancy, y'all. And then I flip it over, and it kind of creates a little cradle for me to lay my cup in. And on this cup, I intentionally left one space with pink and not so much the dark colors, because that's where I want to lay my water slide. I'm going to try and angle where y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. This is my bowl of water. And again, this is the water slide that I'm using that is going to go right here on my cup. So I'm going to, I have printed this on clear water slide paper. And I used Word and put my picture in, and then just hit print after you make it the size that you want it. And like I said in the other video, the sizes depend on where you want it to lay on the cup you're working on. Just take a little tape measure and imagine in your head how you want it to lay, and then make it that size. Print it out, spray seal it. I use Rust-Oleum 2 times clear. And then I don't wait like days or anything. I take a blow dryer and literally blow dry it. And when it's all the way dry to my touch, that's when I usually put it on. So I'm going to dip this in the water. And I usually leave it in, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 seconds. I'll leave it set in there for a few minutes. And then I'll kind of test it and see if it will release from the backing. And the other thing I do is put some water droplets on your cup so that it's not real dry, and it'll kind of give you a minute to be able to move the water slide around just a little bit. So I am testing this in the water and see that it is starting to release from the backing. So I am going to slide it up with my thumbs very carefully. And then I'm kind of holding it in place and very carefully so I don't tear my water slide. I just slide the backing I hope y'all can see what I'm doing if I didn't get my hands in the way. And you get a few wrinkles when you first put it on. And again, I put water so I can move it around a little bit and mess with it. And you're going to be able to kind of, almost like a squeegee, work that out. My end flipped up just a little bit, so I'm kind of lifting it and then laying it back down. Again, I'm being real careful so I don't tear it. And then I will use a paper towel. And I usually start towards the middle and then start kind of working my way up, patting some of the water out and kind of rolling it out. This rolls your wrinkles out. When you're doing alcohol inks, it's a little more forgiving than if you were doing this on a flat surface cup. You would have to be a little bit more mindful of what you're doing. Can y'all see? When she gets her epoxy on, she's going to look real pretty. So again, I am just very carefully, so that I don't tear my image, I am just patting out any water droplets. But I'm being real careful not to push and then tug on the actual water slide, because I don't want to mess up my image in any way. And that is really all there is to Waterslide. My next step on this cup, I'll let this dry out a little, or again, I could hit it with a blow dryer. And when it's all the way dry, my next step will be to spray seal this again, just to secure her and the inks. And then I will apply epoxy. If y'all have any questions, then just private message me on Facebook, or you can put them here and I will try to be mindful and go back and check. And thanks to those who hung out with me earlier, and I hope this helps y'all to make some beautiful cups. Can't wait to see them. Have a great day.